Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yes. Are we in room 3?
This is room
C.
3, yes. 3C.
Yeah. 3C, yeah. We will start the session 3C in 5 minutes or 4 minutes from now, I guess.
Okay. My name is Imad Al Siyuf. I am the chair of this session.
Yes, Professor Imad.
Yes. So I just would like to see if my co-chair, Miss, will just double check, Miss Irina Matters, is she also available? Okay.
I'm here.
Miss Irina?
Yes, I'm available.
Yes. Nice to meet you virtually.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Are all the speakers available also? Dr. Bert?
I am here. I am here from Hungary. I am Berton Radwanski.
Welcome, Dr. Bertalan.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you too.
Mr. Ivan David. Mr. Ivan David.
Ivan, I'm Ivan from UDES. I'm Ivan from Universidad de Santander.
Yes. Nice to meet you, Mr. Ivan David.
And nice to meet you too, also, Professor Imad.
Yes. Dr. Jenny Moore.
Hello, I'm here and I apologize. I can't make the background work without my face becoming ghost-like. So I was told it's my computer's lens is too old.
So you face problem with uploading your material, you mean, or?
No, the background.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe somebody from Green Metric or from Iran can help in this.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Yes. Can you please help Dr. Jenny?
I think I have a hardware issue. My own technical support team said my computer is too old to show the background.
Okay. That doesn't matter then. Okay. Miss Javaria Kwas.
Yes, please. I'm here.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I think we'll start now, inshallah. So Miss Irina and me will, inshallah, share this session. Miss Irina, I suggest that you take 2 and I will take 2. Is this okay? Miss Irina? Yeah. So I will take the first 2 sessions, the speakers, and you will take the other 2. Okay, we start according to the instructions that I was given. Every speaker needs to speak about the topic that he or she will present in 3 to 4 minutes orally, and then 4 minutes for the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so then we'll have questions and answers. So we start with first speaker, Dr. Bertalan Radwanski, representative of rector of University of Peace, Hungary. Is it Peace? Pronounced Peace?
South Hungary. We are in South Hungary.
Okay. Yes. So Mr. Partlan will speak about or give us presentation about sustainable development at University of Perth. Please.
Yes. Is it possible to? May I can start?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I share my presentation. You can see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. My name is Bertalan Radvánszky. I come from Hungary. I am working at the University of Pécs. I would like to present a presentation about the Sustainable Development University of Pécs. Let me introduce my colleagues. Mrs. Orban, who had the Green University program at the University of Pécs, and Mrs. Kulchar and I are the coordinator of the Green University program. The University Pécs is the first university in Hungary. Higher education in this country dates back 650 years. Today, the UP was created as a result of a multi-stage integration process. UP has location in the core of the University of Pécs is in the city of Pécs, in the urban area. The university has a close relationship with the city. UP is one of the largest universities in Hungary due to the number of its university's citizens, the area, and the budget of the university. The UP consists faculties spanning 10 disciplines and a very big clinical center. The clinical center provides to 900,000 people with 24 clinic units across the South Transdanubian region. For years ago, started the Green University program at the University of Pécs. We know the education and health services associated with UP's activities have a significant impact on the environment. In order to reduce impacts and adapt to environment changes, UP has set the objective of ensuring sustainability of education and health service. The Green Metric World University ranking is a marginal condition for university and the waivers. The Green University program is led by Chancellery of UP and hosted at the Technical Service Directorate. The human network of the program is quite transparent. We have every faculty one coordinator. Our network is very effective. For us is priority to education and mentality formation. Our goals are very clear. We want to reduce the impact of UP on the environment and adapt to environmental changes. How can we achieve our goals? This is the question. We have to reduce vulnerability, increase flexibility, and continuous operation of the university. The achievements in the Green Metric World University ranking and the current university infrastructure developments provide UP with the opportunity to achieve sustainability not only in its operations and university-related services, but also in internal and external natural, social, and economic environment connected to the university. Since 2016, the University of Page has participated in the Green Metric World University Ranking. Thanks to its conscious environmental ambitions and related achievements, UP has been able to move forward year after year in the ever-expanding rankings, and in 2019, it has been ranked among the top 100 greenest university in the world. Let me see the environmental responsibility of University of Page. In this time, we have an expanding infrastructure due to the Modern Citizen Program. Currently, we have 14 different development projects. Although our infrastructure is growing, we would like to keep our emission budget on the same level. To reach our goal, we increase the share of renewable energy sources. We are proud that in 2019, 53% of the total energy consumed was from renewable sources. Our future goal is to increase energy efficiency and energy savings. We joined the Virtual Power Plant program, which essence is to achieve real energy savings through transformation of mindset. Our university firstly received the Energy Efficient Institution Award in Hungary, and our practice school, the Energy Conscious School Appreciations. The university supports the promotion of carbon neutral technologies, services, and consumer habitats. The UP has participated at Solar Decathlon, an innovation house building competition in 2019. The Hungarian Nest Plus project, elaborated in consortium with University of Miskolc from Hungary and Algiers University from Algiers, is a reinterpretation of typical coop house from different point of environmental protection. This project has won several prizes. The social responsibility of the UP extends to its citizens and to the urban population. In the 2019, the UP received 3 awards: Responsible Employer of the Year, Family Friendly Workplace, and the Family Friendly Place certification mark. By the examined 11 topics, for example, employment benefits and service, community building last year.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it was the each speaker has only 4 minutes to introduce a little bit, and now you're doing the whole presentation. And we have 2 other speakers that also want to tell something about their things, and then we can start also the discussion afterwards. So I don't know. I think it is a nice point that you made, that you saved 4 megawatt energy last year in the region. I congratulate you with that. But maybe we can continue with the next speaker.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.
So maybe the next speaker can introduce himself, and that's from Santander, Mr. Ivan, or?
Yes, Ivan. It's actually Ivan. Thank you.
So, and if anyone has a question or something, you can put it in the chat, and we can then start a discussion after all the speakers did their introduction. So, yeah, you have the floor now. Thank you. Ivan, you can start.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I will share my screen. Let me see. Right. And this is not the. This is the one. So I will pass very rapidly through the presentation. My name is Ivan Serna. Sorry for not being able to activate the camera, but something is happening here with my PC. So I'm here in the name of Universidad de Santander. This is the greenest university of the east of Colombia, northeast of Colombia. We have been working towards improving our ranking in the in the green metric ranking. And okay, I think because it's only 4 minutes, I will jump right into the context here in Colombia where our project arrived. Actually, the process in which we were able to install right now almost 100 kilowatts pico of solar generation starts near 2018, because in that year Colombian government approved a law which begin to incentivize more directly the renewable generation here at Colombia. As for today, like two weeks ago, or I think 1 month ago, actually a law very similar to this one was emitted by the government, in which all the same incentives that were given to renewable energy and small scale renewable energy now are also applicable to energy efficiency projects. So actually, right now in Colombia, we have a very good regulation framework in which renewable energy projects and efficient energy efficiency projects can be viable, can be financiable, feasible. In total, we can see that the reduction from the original investment compared with respect to not having these regulations, the savings in the original investment is almost 30% in any project, in renewable energy projects and energy efficiency projects. So in this context, and because the need of changing some air conditioned system in a building, we see an opportunity to then make the right choices from the beginning. Then in the edificio 1 that I'm showing you here in this slide, this is an outdated photo. Actually, you can see that there are like spaces, that like gaps between PV cells, and now this building has all the PV cells working. This is the building, and you can see there the air conditioning system that was changed. in first place, there was a very dated air conditioning system that was demanding a lot of energy. Then there was a budget to change that air conditioning system, and the chief of the I don't know how to say that in English. The chief, like the person who managed all the infrastructure in the university. He actually was a graduated from the master program we have there at UDES, and then he applied what we learn, what we teach in this program, and is that if you want to have a successful renewable energy installation, you first have to see how efficient is how energy efficient is the system. So he convinced the person who managed the money, I don't know how to say that in English also, in the university, to invest a little bit more from the expected to install a very efficient air conditioning system. And with that little change and with that extra budget that was invested in this building, we were actually capable of installing a solar roof with a return on investment attractive enough for this person who managed all the resources at the university. On the first couple of months, the savings we registered were almost 70% with respect the load of the air conditioning, which is almost all the load that is in that building. And with this kind of savings, and after registering this project to the Energy Ministry, we actually start to see some benefits, because on Saturdays and Sundays, the demand of the university is low enough so we can also inject energy to the system. And because of the 2008 law, we actually can receive some extra benefits for selling this energy in the system. This then motivated the change in across all the campus. And right now, only in Bucaramanga, which is the city in Santander, Colombia, where this building is situated. We right now have 100 kilowatt pico installed capacity. This
sorry, Ivan, your
okay.
Sorry, long gone. Thank you for your contribution. It's really nice to hear, to stop with the benefits that you had from the solar panels on the roof and the air conditioning. I want to continue with the next speaker.
Okay, thank you.
Jenny Moore.
Okay, thank you very much. So I will keep it brief. If I can share my screen. So it's very timely, following on with a similar story at the British Columbia Institute of Technology, located in Western Canada. We have also followed a Campus's Living Lab approach, where our students and faculty are directly involved in the solutions that we're trying to seek. So we practice what we teach. We've been following a demand side management approach, switching from focusing on supplying energy as the campus is growing and demand increases, to shaping the demand through behavior and efficiency gains and technology first. And then looking at reusing our waste heat, because our fossil energy with greenhouse gas emissions comes from heating load, and then looking at renewable heat, so alternatives, which I'll explain, and then finally electricity. We're very fortunate where I come from that we have hydropower for the majority of our energy, electricity demand. So for behavior campaigns, we encourage people to turn out the lights. For waste heat exchange, this is our computer servers. We harvest the energy, the waste heat, to use it to reheat our classrooms. We have trades and technology programs, including joinery and carpentry, that produce a clean wood fuel that we burn on campus. So we have geo-exchange, wind energy, and this is the biomass project to heat the buildings where we're harvesting the wood. And finally, we've installed solar arrays that now charge electric vehicles and hopefully can offset our electricity demand across our campus. In one of our schools, School of Construction and Environment, in 7 buildings, they are practicing what they teach. Similar story, we created a sustainable energy management program and use the graduates from that program. We hire back as our own energy managers as well. So you can see here, our goal is to reduce our energy load by 75%. We've achieved 50% by 2016 across 7 buildings. Our policies are aimed at renewable energy and greenhouse gas emissions, water recharge, ecological restoration, zero waste, socially responsible, and universally accessible. And so we build on that policy platform to achieve everything that we're trying to do, both in the 7 buildings on campus, but now trying to go across all 5 of our campuses. We have 54 buildings. Our goal now is to take what we've learned from the Campuses Living Lab approach and install renewable energy, harvest our waste heat, start to really get to the ambitious zero emissions targets that the International Panel for Climate Change has set for us by 2050. So having achieved a 50% reduction between 2009 and 2016, we're quite confident we'll get all the way. And currently, all of our campuses, as all public institutions in British Columbia, 100% offset our emissions as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was quick. So now I think we did get all the speakers now. I don't know, I didn't see any questions in the chat. So does anyone want to pose a question? It's the moment to do it now.
Do we have also the 4th speaker? I'm not sure. We have 4 speakers.
Do we have 4 speakers?
Yes, please. This is Javeria.
Yes,
yeah, you can start now. I'm sorry.
It's okay, fine. This is Javeria Kass.
Yes, please.
Hello, this is Javeria Kass from Department of Sustainable Environment, University of Central Punjab, Lahore, Pakistan. And I am going to talk about the responsibility for SDGs and world complex challenges pertaining to its innovation for energy and climate change management. Sustainability is one of the major concerns for the climate change management. Beside other concerns, the energy challenges remains a vital element for this climate change because of the impacts of energy consumption patterns on natural environment. Energy not utilize the natural resources in the form of fuels, but also imparts negative environmental concerns like greenhouse effects. Now, with increasing population and urbanization, the energy demand is observed directly proportional to such patterns and this increasing trend and expected to contain in future. So keeping in view the aspect, the 7th United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, renewable energy, directly addresses this vital challenge to support climate change management positively. Buildings are the major consumers for this energy throughout their life cycle around the world. However, beside many other practical solutions, various sustainable solutions within the built environment can help to mitigate the climate change challenges. The current world also presents a successful case study in this area. Adoption of energy conservation measures has been a major concern of University of Central Punjab, Lahore, Pakistan. Now, in order to support the energy sustainability challenges the Department of Sustainable Environment, University of Central Punjab, Pakistan, highlighted 4 major areas that were observed to manage the energy extension patterns. Those are included generation of clean energy by implanting solar energy solutions, water conservation through strict controlling measures and policies promoting water reuse, smart technological measures, and monitoring system for water wastage. Then there is vehicle parking management initiatives to streamline parking facility but also reduce the carbon emissions. One thing I want to mention here is that University of Central Punjab is the first academic
What to do now? I think we lost her.
Connection issue.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. We can
Yes, I
hear
can
you
hear
now.
you.
So one thing I just want to mention here is that University of Central Punjab is the first academic institution who has planted the solar panels, and now 95% of our university consumption of electricity is going to be produced by the solar panels, but the charge of the batteries is actually now producing 45% of the energy usage. Then there is the concept of shuttle service, which we are providing, has been introduced. Carpooling is encouraged. Pick and drop lane activities is also under implementation, and proper waste management policy is observed. In addition to these aspects, proper seminars, workshops, campaigns, and lectures are also being arranged on regular basis to educate our youth and our future generations. About the climatic changes, it is important and climatic actions that these education activities are supported by different practical implementations like volunteer and service, tree plantation campaigns, drives, organic and inorganic waste management. By adopting the clean solar energy, University of Central Punjab has been able to achieve a reduction of almost 45% in its energy consumption. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I think now we have time for the questions and answers. Yes? Any question?
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
During yesterday and today presentation, it was very interesting for me that, excuse me, can you hear me? Can
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
During yesterday and today presentation, it was very interesting for me that most of universities speak about renewables in the form of PV panels, photovoltaics. I'm very interested to know why. We know that PV is one of the simplest way to get energy from solar, but it is not necessarily the cheapest one. We have a wide range of renewables such as wind, such as ocean energies and the others. But why all of the universities are interested to PV? I would be so thankful if someone answer and explain this to me. Thank you.
Yes. Anybody who would like to answer?
In our case, in Colombia, is because we are so near of equator. Actually, the solar resource is a very good option. Actually, we can also think in I don't know, in biomass, or maybe in aeolic resource. But in our specific case, these alternatives are actually more the cost of these alternatives are a lot higher. We are working right now at university to also implementing a biodigester to use some residual biomass, but actually is a little bit more cumbersome because of all the control that you have to install to produce enough biomethane to make feasible this kind of project. So in our case, is because we are very near and of the equator, and actually because it's the cheapest option.
Excuse me, can you hear me? Can I answer?
Yes, please.
So actually, I'm one of the participants. My name is Dr. Shujaa, and I am from Capital University of Science and Technology, actually a sister university of UCP. So just want to clarify that actually sun energy is, we cannot say cheap, but it's always available everywhere during the daytime. The PVs are mostly installed because one of the thing is that installation is very simple. One thing, prices are not as that much as the other technologies, and it is suitable for most of the areas. Like if we say wind energy, so for wind energy you must have some specific wind speed and all these things. So installation is very simple, installation is cheap, and the other part is its maintenance is very easy and cheap. So that's why this is the simplest solution among all the alternatives. So usually it is adopted.
Yes, thank you very much. Actually, anybody else would like to comment on this?
Yes, I just want to add something. Hello, yes. This is Javeria. Actually, it depends on the different type of climatic conditions in different areas. While few universities, normally in Pakistan, we are in city centers, and normally we are not going to have the coastal line to build up that wind energy or like other renewable energy resources. But also, yes, there are few more universities, those who are in those areas, and they are trying to build those things. As I am just going to give you an example, that we have experimented the Varka tower to get water from moisture, but in this ceramide environment, we were not successful in that. So yes, we are trying to, but I think there are the climatic conditions or the areas by which the universities are situated. That's why they are just going to have their different type of things. So in living in the city center, we are having that solar panels are going to be implanted on our rooftops. So it's a bit easier for us.
Yes, thank you very much. If I would like just to comment generally, this is a very important question. As we have seen today, we have participants from all over the world. Canada and Pakistan, for example, the solution will not be the same. For example, in Canada, we have cold environment, while here hot. Accordingly, we can see that we should look at what we call cost effectiveness. A renewable solution could be effective. Wind energy, for example, in Sweden, in Spain, in Netherlands, wind energy is working well. But for example, in United Arab Emirates, no wind at all. So we need to assess the radiation, the wind speed, so to judge technically about the renewable energy source. At the same time, the other issue is the cost. So we call it cost effectiveness. That's why different solutions in different area of the world will be there. Thank you.
Can I ask? I have a question. Hello?
Yes, please.
At the beginning, thank you all for your participation, and thank you for your Okay. I want to ask about how can I calculate the carbon footprint for the green metric this season, especially with the COVID-19, and especially when we talk about the reduction in the energy consumption, and most of the university converted to fully online. And about administrative stuff, there's a little ratio that be in same campus, and there's a reduction in the car movement. So how can we talk about carbon footprint, especially this season?
Yeah, if I can answer, recently, this week, Green Metric have sent a new instructions. They will suggest that we exclude the COVID-19 period. So, they suggested that we rely on data before February 20. So this is what I understood. Please, Green Metric admin here, if you have any comments on this, please advise. Because as you said, it will affect for sure. For example, at the University of Sharjah today, I sent for every leader, for every category, to assess if we should go with this or not, because we need to see holistically how this decision would affect us, especially if we have, for example, for 3 years, certain KPIs, we should collect data for 3 years. So I don't know. This modification came just this week from Green Metric. Anybody can answer us from Green Metric, please?
Hello, Professor Imad.
Yes.
I'm Rookie from Green Metric. But unfortunately, I cannot answer such question because I'm just a technical officer here. I will deliver the question to the respective officer. Is it okay for now, maybe?
Yes, thank you very much. I have raised same question to Ms. Sabrina by WhatsApp before 3 days. So I think most of us, all the university, are interested to get this because this is very critical.
All right.
Yes, it's very critical. Thank you. It's very and we have sent an email to Ms. Sabrina about same issue.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you all.
Any other question? I think the time of this session is over. Yeah. Do you have any other question? Okay. I would like to thank everybody for your contribution and interesting presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Erna.
Yeah, thank you for
Thanks.
first time as a co-host, so I'm going to practice a little bit more. But thank you very much, and have a nice afternoon.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to go to the next session, so see you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Excuse me, Professor Imad.
Yes, please.
Sabrina accidentally made you the host. So can you please return the host to her?
Okay, how can I do that?
You just select the name Sabrina from the participant list.
Okay.
You can search actually. And do you find it?
Okay, participant list. No.
Do you see the participant list right now?
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can search Sabrina or just scroll down.
Sorry, I'm searching, still searching.
Actually, there is a search field at the top, so you can type Sabrina.
Okay, I think now I am here.
There are 24 participants right now. 17 actually. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Sabrina. Cannot find it.
Cannot find it. Or can you find me, Ruki?
Ruki. Okay, I will see.
R-U-K-I.
R-U-K-I. No.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Oh, yes, I will see now. Okay.
I'm afraid you are searching at the wrong place.
It could be. I'm searching now with 17 participants in the meeting. Yes. I have 17 participants in the meeting, and I cannot see any Sabrina, neither Rocky. So what can I do? Any help? Sorry, Mr. Rocky. Maybe I should leave, or is it okay now?
Sorry, I just got disconnected. Let me check again.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Imran.
I'm a host now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Education and research and higher education.
Is Dr. Jaim already here?
I don't see him yet.
Dr. Jenny?
Hi, yes, I'm here. I'm the
Okay.
co-chair.
Okay. Dr. Jamie? Not here yet, I think. Okay, right now it's still 5-minute breaks. Let's wait for Dr. James.
So I will give the floor to our professor. I would like to share one of our very informative on our campus, and has been presented, and also everybody can look that this is a part of one of our governance framework.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. Teodoro.
Hi, yes. Hello, Dr. James.
Dr. Jenny.
Good morning, I'm your co-chair. Or I should say good afternoon.
Is Jocelyn. Well, Jenny Moore, good morning. We are in this session, Innovations in Waste Management in Universities. We have a very good and interesting work in this part of the environmental management of the university, and we wanted to ask about the work that you are doing in your own university around the world. We have first British Columbia and Canada, Miss Jenny Moore. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here to be the co-chair, so I will support you in keeping time with the speakers and helping to answer questions. Thank you.
It's very, very important to have this meeting together with all around the world people that is participating in this important conference. The first, we have the way in which we collect the differentiated the waste of the university, and how we can process this waste in order to recover the value of this waste for giving some other incomes to the university. For example, we have the incomes that we have from the waste. We give to the grants of the students that they can have problems to study. So this is a very interesting way of recovering the value of the waste. This is I would like to focus on that in this process. I wanted to give your welcome to Miss Jocelyn Blujon from the Philippines as representative of the La Salle University there in Philippines. Good morning, Jocelyn.
Good morning, sir, and good evening from the Philippines. It's almost 9 o'clock in the evening here.
It's a pleasure to have you here. I want to give your welcome to Miss Zahra Mohebi from Razi University in Kermer Hash, Iran. Good morning or good afternoon.
Do you hear me? Excuse me, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I cannot see you.
I'm Mohebi.
Okay. Anyway, well, as we have the presentation of your work there, what is the most important fact that you have in your university in order to show us, please?
Excuse me, can I start my presentation?
We can listen to you very well.
And I think the program says we have 4 minutes just to provide a brief summary of your presentation, and then we can answer questions.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello to the honored referees and dear participants. My research title is Management of Bio-Waste by the Paper Mulch. The waste papers of bio-waste can have a variety of uses. Paper mulch is one of their applications. Mulch paper uses a unique combination of both craft and office waste paper. Usually their ratio is 8:1. The following is described paper mulch attributes. First attribute is water conservation. The paper mulch conserves soil moisture by reducing the evaporation of water from the soil by wind and sun. Excuse me. About the weed control and herbicide reducing, I should say that the paper mulch is exceptionally effective at suppressing and inhibiting weed growth, thereby reducing weeding and digging activity. The third attribute is promotes plant growth and products. The paper mulch promotes moist condition beneath the mat, promoting microorganisms and worm population, thus promoting a stronger plant and crop growth rates. The fourth feature is reduces and conserves soil temperature. The paper mulch can significantly reduce soil temperature and important products attribute for soil and plant health in warm climates.
Zahra, are you aware that you're not sharing any PowerPoint slides?
Your screen.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you're just going to speak then.
Okay.
Not yet. Oh, now. Great. We are seeing your screen. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. also shown in these figures comparing three different temperature for pinus radiata with trails at planting and 6 months after planting. As you see, weeds at the paper mulch are completely eliminated. In this table, mean changes in stem diameter in paper mulch has increased. In this table, soil temperature were taken at 2.5 centimeters depth at two treatment of bare soil and the paper mulch. As you see, at most temperatures decrease in temperature in observed for the paper mulch. Finally, fifth attribute is erosion control. The paper mulch helps to prevent the soil becoming dry and crusty and less permeable to water penetration. This greatly increases surface porosity, allowing for rapid entry of water and eliminating runoff problems. As you see at the pictures, we are implementing the paper mulch project at Razi University for the first time in Iran. In this project, we are evaluating impact of the paper mulch on water consumption, soil properties, and with population in grapes production system. We have not extracted the final data yet, but almost all the waste under the paper mulch have been eliminated. Thank you very much for your time and consideration.
Now we have the possibility to have that Jocelyn Lejeune, please. Thank you very much for this presentation.
Yeah.
Zahra Mohebi.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, before I discuss the main points of our presentation in 4 minutes, may I acknowledge the presence of our Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administrative Services, Mr. Diodoro Abuok, who is also here with us in this room. Sir Deo.
Good.
Thank you, Sir Deo. Again, we would like to thank the organizers of this workshop for giving us this rare opportunity to share with you our simple and low technology innovations on waste management. Our waste management program is under the flagship program Blackout Green In. Blackout Green In is actually a tagline which refers to the reduction or minimization or elimination of bad practices or worse practices that would create negative impacts on our environment. And at the same time, replacing these bad practices by promoting green practices or sustainable habits in the campus. Generally, our environmental management program has been founded on 4 pillars. We have the education, research, engineering, and policy. The mission of all LaSalle schools, not only in the Philippines but all over the world, is to provide a human and Christian education to the young by promoting peace, justice, and integrity of creation. At DLSUD, at our university, we hope to inculcate the values of stewardship to all our LaSallian graduates by integrating the culture of environmental sustainability in the academic curriculum. One of the research thrusts of our university is to address the environmental problems in the province of Cavite. And also as part of the university social responsibility by fostering partnership with the local government units such as the provincial government of Cavite, having or sharing a common goal, which is to achieve a sustainable Cavite. Third pillar, part of the engineering aspect and regulatory compliance is the construction of our eco center, which acts as a temporary storage of solid waste and also the placement of color-coded trash bins all over the campus with proper labels. Lastly, the fourth pillar, the crafting of our university environment or green policy includes penalties to violators and monitoring assessment for the non-compliance of the said policies. As an environment office, we cannot do it alone. The tremendous support given by the different sectors of our university through their environmental initiatives environmental efforts, environmental projects, not to mention also our partner organizations and communities, has sustained our environmental programs and advocacies for almost 2 decades. And we are very, very thankful for all of them. Despite of the global pandemic, our end goal now, I believe, is to continue to be true to our Lasallian mission in taking good care of our common home. As Pope Francis encourages everyone, all of us, to be an ecological citizen by taking actions with urgency in responding to the global ecological crisis, such as the climate crisis or climate emergency. And DLSUD, I believe, is doing simple but doable green actions. I think that is that. Thank you. That's it for now.
Great, thank you. We don't seem to have any questions in the chat. So if anybody has questions, I would like to, on behalf of myself and our chair, invite questions to our panelists.
We are waiting for the questions and comments for these two presentations. Jenny, do you have anything that can comment about these presentations?
Sure. Well, both I had the opportunity to preview both the presentations, and they're very, very high caliber, and I'm very impressed by the activities that are taking place around the world. I do have a question first, maybe for Zahra. How applicable is the paper mulch to various climates? So I'm thinking also, is there any risk of the ink from the paper transmitting into the soils in a wet climate? Would this work as effectively as in a drier climate? Could you please comment on that?
Zahra?
Okay. The paper mulch is promotes plant growth. Excuse me again, question?
I had, well, I guess there's two questions. How effective would this be in a wet climate versus in a dry climate? And is there any risk of the inks on a paper? If the paper, is it recycled paper? If it's recycled paper, is there any risk of the ink contaminating the soils? I'm thinking in a wet climate with water runoffs in the plants.
Okay, the paper mulch is promoted in climate runoff, 2 months or 6 months durable. Is durable?
Zahra? Jenny, I wanted to say something that if you have the climate changing in the region of the university that you are, you have to focus your action on the soil and the plants growing and strengthening. So this is maybe the main reason, no? How do you think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here in the tropics and the tropical forest, we don't have this need because all the nature is very abundant. So we don't think about it. But it's very interesting to see that there in the desert, Zahra has given the importance to this part of the work. And for example, here in Colombia, we have the situation still well. But if we continue to degrade and to punish the nature by means of the intense production of foods and everything, we will have the situation of Iran.
Do you hear me? The paper mash can significantly reduce soil temperature and important product attribute for soil and plant health in warm climates.
Yes. Yeah,
it looks very interesting.
Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah. What do you think about Jocelyn? About this part?
Survival and the prevailing climate condition, for example, a wet environment will shorten product life, whereas a drier, more arid climate will increase product life.
Okay.
So I'd like to encourage anyone who's watching this, if you have questions, you can put them in the chat, or you could also simply step forward now and unmute and let us know the question that you have and for the speaker that you'd like to direct it towards. So it seems we have no questions. I have a question, if I may, for Jocelyn.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me again. Excuse me.
Go ahead, Zahra.
Can you hear me? Repeat me, please. The question.
Yes.
I wanted to say some of the people that is looking at this conference, these presentations from here, from Latin America. We have some students, Cristina or Daniela. I wanted to say, do you want to do some questions? Well, anyway, waste are the opportunity to give to the soil the richness that maybe the soil has lost. What do you think about the process inside the university to give to the surroundings in a good way can give? For example, Jocelyn.
Professor Mohebi.
Because this is the way in which we can improve the circular economy process of the university with the surrounding ecosystem. How we can recover the value of the loose recycled products that we have in the university. For example, from foods.
Sir, if I may, I'm also with Jocelyn. I'm also with Jocelyn in Las Aldas Marinas. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So the waste that we have, we put it all together. Then there's a junk shop who purchases all this recyclable waste, which the income that we get from it is also used for our own environment. As for paper, what we do with paper is we shred it, and it's also purchased by our the junk shop that we are connected with, and that those money is put together for environmental efforts in our university. Even dried leaves and branches, we put it together, we compost it, and the soil is also sold to people who love gardening. So all the waste that we have, not all, but many of the waste that we have, we try to convert it into an income which we can use for the university, especially when it comes to the environment. Aside from, of course, the budget that the university gives, there's this extra fund which we can use for our efforts. Thank you.
Thank you, Deloro. Very interesting, your efforts. I want to share one effort that we do here in our university in Bogota, that we can take all the waste, the organic waste, and we can begin to give fertilization to some terrains around the city. Not only in the city, but around the city, we find out some forests that need fertilize the zone, because they lose the soil, the good soil. So by means of giving this waste to this soil, we can recover, and we are recovering the ecosystem there in some regions around the city, Bogota, for example, not only here in the ecosystem, but around the ecosystem, because the water for Bogota is producing around the ecosystems around, not only in the same ecosystem. So we can return the value that the ecosystem is losing by means of giving the waste, processed in a good way, to this ecosystem. So it's the way in which we can recover the value that the ecosystem that is giving the water us for the waste, with the waste that we are producing, putting this waste there. This is a very good and interesting exchange of value. What do you think about this process, Jenny, for example, there in Canada, that you are very balanced in this way?
I try. Well, you certainly identified an important theme for us: waste as a resource. So we're focused very much now on circular economy and trying to not only harvest the waste products from our own campus operations, not just in terms of food, but in our campus we do trades training. So we produce wood waste, for example, and we harvest that for energy use. I really like the concept of the campus as a source of resources. I love the motto, green in, black out. So I think this idea is taking hold very much in Canada as well. Of course, we're much more wasteful. I think culturally, I come from Vancouver, which is considered to be more a sustainable city in Canada and in North America. But compared to many cities around the world, we're still very, very waste intensive. And so this idea of trying to be a source for regeneration is one that's important that we're trying to pursue as well. I'm quite inspired by your words.
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, Jocelyn, I wanted to listen to you about these ideas.
Yeah, at De La Salle University das Marinas, we are trying to change the mind setting of our La Sallian students by raising the level of environmental awareness. But by doing so, they can do something about the environment for the protection, and also by segregation at source. The source is the person itself. So we have to segregate our solid waste into. We have characterized our solid waste into three. We have the recyclables that is being brought by the junk shop. And we have also the residual waste, which are considered non-recyclables and non-recyclables and non-biodegradable. And we have also the last characterization is the biodegradable or biodegradable waste or coming from the food waste. So we are trying to live a simple, greener lifestyle. We are trying to encourage everyone to segregate their source by simply practicing zero waste lifestyle.
Okay. Well, I have another question too. We have here a problem in Latin America that we have the university producing some waste, but only the people of the administration people of the university wants to process only this waste. And the waste that are waste, the garbage that is producing by the universities are few kilograms. So it's not a lot of material. And we wanted to ask for the city or for the towns in order to process this garbage and to increase the production of, for example, biodiesel or energy with this waste, this organic waste, for example, because the not organic is very easy to process. So what do you think about the connection between the university and the community? And how we can manage this connection in order to improve the quantity of garbage or waste that we process really, and to increase the value that we can recover.
If I may share, one of the verde gardening, the one that we have, the one that we presented, the simple, low-cost, low-technology innovations that we have for the vertical ecological drip garden or the vertical gardening. We, the Council of Student Organizations of our university introduced that to a local community, and they also adopted that. So the verde gardening is not actually original from us. We know we got it from the internet sources, but we modify it based on our capacities and resources, on available resources. And by doing so, the adoption of that local community, they can practice segregation at source. No? It's a 4-in-1 approach as presented in the 12-minute video. First, by segregating plastic bottles, which is recyclable material, using compost food waste that is being of water resources because of vertical drip connection method. And lastly, if you have limited space and it's like urban setting, in an urban setting, you can have green space by providing vertical gardening in your also advocate for the urban gardening to provide additional food security.
Professor Romero, we have a question in the chat. It's from Daniela Mercha. Hopefully I said that correctly. Would like to know, what initiatives do universities have to reduce the generation of waste in their home communities, since its treatment and use is a solution at the end of the tube? I'll repeat that again. So what initiatives do universities have to reduce generation of waste in their communities, since its treatment and use is a solution?
May I answer? The university, one of our goals is to educate the students. One of our goals is to make it a habit to segregate waste and to handle waste properly. So if this thing gets into professor in the university, influence could help the community work out something, influence the neighbors, influence other people to handle waste properly, so that the solution will not only be in the university, but spread to the community. The school, the university can only do as much physically within the confines of its walls. But the students and professors who will go home to their own communities can implement what they have learned in university. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Deodoro. Professor Zahra Mohebi, what do you think about this question? Can you hear him?
We have just 3 minutes left to the end of the time for the session.
Thank you, Daniela, for this
hear
question.
me? Do you hear me?
Oh, great.
I think waste management is already governed by a substantial body regulation in the world, but there remain opportunities for the improving the management of some major waste streams. I think bio-waste is defined degradable park waste, food and kitchen waste, restaurant, universities, retail, premise, and comparable waste from plants.
Okay.
Reducing bio-waste has enormous environmental and economic benefits, including reduction the cost of collection separately or with mixed waste, anaerobic digestion and composting, incineration, landfilling, and their return to the energy and production cycle.
Okay, Professor Zahra. Any other people that wanted to ask to the conferences?
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, can you repeat again?
Any other question?
We're at time now,
Okay,
so.
No.
Yeah, we have time. Go.
I think if there's no more questions, it is approaching 6:30 now, so our session is coming to an end.
Yeah, we can acknowledge all the people to share to the conferences. Jenny, thank you very much. Jocelyn, Zahra, Teodoro, and all the people that are participating in this room. It's a privilege to have you and to share.
Thank you, likewise.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you for your time.
Nice
The
to meet you.
the next room is in the chat.
Professor
Thank
Reed.
you. Thank you from Turkey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for this meeting with Professor Reed.
So much. Nice to meet all of you and exchange ideas today. Thank you.
See you.
Thank you for sharing, Professor Romero. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you very much.
Also, thank you,
Thank you very much, Dr. Jaime, Dr. Jenny. Thank you. Please go to room A for closing session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you all.
Bye.
Si dari
Dear Dr. Zahra, Dr. Daniela, Marwa, you can move to room A for closing ceremony. Please move.